everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Hearthstone, the Arena. We're back, just chilling with the Shaman deck, and things are going pretty well for us right now. Of course, we're 6-1, so we're only one away from breaking even, of course, which will give us enough to buy right back into the arena, but this Shaman deck is really mixed to me. Like I explained in the past, I think a lot of it definitely depends on going turn 2, and then a lot of it, in addition to that, might even be based on some lucky card draw and stuff like that, because the curve is so bizarre. But if we bow out, like, get 2 losses straight away here, I'll be perfectly fine with that, even though it's not quite at 7. It'll be better than what I expected this deck was going to reach. Oh, man. Outside of the arena, I've had a lot of tricky play against druids recently, so doesn't give me much confidence to see one now. That's for sure. Although, it's horrible that we're going turn 1, because we do not have a turn 1 or turn 2 play right here. Technically, we could place the Flame Tongue Totem, but that would be awful. But I'm gonna take what we've got, because Earthen Ring Farseer comboed with the Injured Blade Master is a glorious combination, and a very scary one. As I was saying, I've been playing a lot against a lot of really good druids recently, so a little bit afraid of what this guy might be able to muster and hold against us. As many of you may be aware, druids are most scary once they get to, like, around turn 8, because then they can place out, like, all of their really big, mighty stuff. So, you know, we'll, deal with this guy as he comes. Hopefully we'll be able to get him dealt with before then. Funny Knife Juggler and Knife Juggler. Kind of messes with our plans, though, because originally I was going to go for the Injured Blade Master, but I think it might be a good idea to keep that guy out there. We could Totemic Call and then also kill his minion. Might be a good idea. Let's use the totem, or pull out our totem just to see what we get. Healing. That's also really good that it hit the opponent as well, because I probably should, in hindsight, I should have used our little lightning strike there first, because I wanted the Knife Juggler to hit the opponent directly, so it would do the damage. If it hit him, it would have been a waste of a play. And now, we actually have something else that heals the Injured Blade Master. That is awesome. Our dude was still worth it, in my opinion, as well, so that's extra good for us. Fierce the might of my Injured Blade Master. That shall be a 4/4 at the end of the turn. That's going to be very scary, especially if that thing continues to get healed over time. He is in swipe territory, so if he wants to take that thing down right now, he could just swipe it, which is irritating, but, you know, I would consider that good for us, because getting a swipe out of this dude's hand this early would be very beneficial to us. Mr. Hydration, since I haven't mentioned his or her name up until now. But, oh, shoot! We did bait out a swipe! Interesting. I really don't know how I feel about that. Very bizarre. Not what I would have... I mean, he has to have been mad about that, because that is not good value for him, for that swipe at all. Okay, we do have a Wrath of Air Totem. I kind of want to place down the Flame Tongue, so we could do damage to him with the healing, but I think that would be a waste of it, because we don't really have anything of worth, to like, protect it in the future. So I think that would be a foolish choice. Let's just place down that guy as well. Now, next turn, I would feel more comfortable with using the Flame Tongue. We'd probably put it in between these two, so we could keep the healing totem alive. Another swipe! Either this guy's got a lot of them, and he's feeling free to use them because of it, or this guy's a little bit desperate. Either way, it's nice to see them disappearing early. So I got a feeling we're in a pretty good spot right now. Could be better because he has a lot of cards, but I don't know. This is an interesting situation. Fen Creeper's always nice, though, and we've got two more of them in the deck, so I could be happy with that. Ugh, Ancient of Lore. I goddamn hate that card. We do kill it, though. And our guy stays alive, so that's actually really good value. Or we could kill him... I don't think Fire Elemental is the smart way to do things here, because this way we just, this way the Fen Creeper almost gets healed up to full as well. So let's just handle it this way. Fen Creeper to trade nicely, hit him in the face a little bit, and then Earthen Ring Farseer definitely comes out as well. Yeah, that Fen Creeper's gonna be back up to 5 at the end of this turn. That is absolutely fantastic. Let's see what we get to. A little bit more damage. Searing Totem isn't the best thing in the world for sure, but, you know, a little bit extra damage is always a nice thing. What you got for me, Mr. Druid? I just took down a 5/5 for basically nothing. Oh no. He does have a lot of stuff that could kill the Fen Creeper in one hit, which makes me want to cry a little bit inside, but, you know. That Fen Creeper has gone his worth for sure at this point. What you got for me, buddy? Another swipe! Honestly, I was kind of expecting he probably had at least one more, seeing as how he's played this game so far. Is he going to take out my Flame Tongue Totem? I saw him press something on it. Yeah, he's gonna claw it. That makes a lot of sense. Oh man. We still have one more, but now our board is looking a hell of a lot less scary than it did a little bit ago. Wish this guy came out a bit earlier. He would have been absolutely glorious a turn or two ago. But he's almost to turn 8, which means he's going to be pulling out some very, very strong, very fearsome, scary stuff. So I'm not too happy about that. I think we just keep on filling up the board. We'll hold on to the Spellbreaker and, of course, the Fire Elemental, because both of them would be pretty bad value right now. But we'll get the Amani Berserker out on the field. We do have a good opportunity to potentially enrage him with this Healing Totem out there, which is awesome. Yeah, see, that's exactly what I was expecting. Okay. Fen Creeper is a nice counter to that, though. But would it be better to kill it? Because we definitely can. Just not as efficiently as I would like. I think we kill it this turn because that buffs this flesh-eating ghoul like mad. And, of course, gets one of those things dealt with, and we still have the 6/5 on the board. So we lose that, then we're gonna lose our Amani Berserker without getting the buff that he could have gotten. But I think this is the smartest way to handle things, as I already mentioned. And maybe we get a taunt! Maybe we get a taunt? We get a taunt. Seeing as the Druid has a lot of kill cards, actually has kill cards like mad, that taunt probably won't be as helpful as I would like it to be, but it's just a nice little comfort to know that you have that extra line of defense. What you got for me, dude? I'm still very afraid. I think our chances of coming back are fairly slim, unless we swap into rushdown mode. If he doesn't... Ugh. That doesn't do a hell of a lot, though. It just deals with the flesh-eating ghoul. And a Raging Worgen isn't that impressive of a comeback afterwards. Oh no! He's gonna take down our poor taunt. That's so sad. We could potentially just get another one. But, you know, we'll see how things go. Bloodlust! Doesn't kill him. But I think we should still use it on this turn. To tell him we mean business. Because we need to use it while he can't use a taunt. And then we do have the Spellbreaker afterwards. How much damage does that allow us to do? That becomes 9. It's 3 damage? Yeah, 3 damage. So we deal 15 damage this turn. I think it has to be done. Let's do it. Obviously, it's not the best situation for it, because usually when you use Bloodlust, you want to be able to kill him on that next turn. But that means that now he's at a huge threat, because I have a Spellbreaker, so if he places down a taunt, we could still plow right through it and kill him, so If a taunt comes down, he still actually needs to kill both of my minions that can actually fight. I don't think I have any direct damage cards at this point. We only had this one fire elemental, so we can't rely on a second one. So on our end of things actually might be a little bit more scary, because that means we're kind of relying solely on the Spellbreaker to save us if he places down a taunt, or just using the damage we have on the board. But like I was saying, he's in a very, very big pickle. Oh, shoot, and he's going for card draw. That really limits his possibilities, which makes me feel a lot more confident than I did a couple seconds ago. That's the thing about card draw cards. Card draw cards are some of my favorites because they really can save you so much in a bad position. We actually still win even with that. Let's use the Spellbreaker anyways, just to show him that we had it. Because I'm a big knucklehead. Usually I'm against people kind of showing what they have in their hand when they've already won, normally based on what they have on the board. But I do it a lot myself, so I can't really complain when others do it. We reached 7 though! We got our 7 wins with the Shaman deck. Man, the mighty power of the Shaman surprises me in this context, for sure. As you guys know, I was not all that confident in this deck, but nice to know that it made it to 7. Never would have guessed, especially compared to some of our previous ones. Like, I think that I've definitely grown in play, or at least my Hearthstone play, and since I started this series, but as a small example, I think that one, like, priest deck that we got, that was one of our earliest arena plays, I think that was a much better crafted deck than this one, but just goes to show what I know, apparently. Alright, my worthy opponent, let's do this thing. A rogue, oh no. Polka Dots. That's a pretty good name, I like that a lot. We are going second though, which is doubly good for us because we're dealing with a rogue, and we do not want that rogue taking a second turn. So let's say goodbye to all 3 of those, because those are very bad for us at this point. And even, yeah, oh, yeah. Didn't get any turn 1 or 2 plays, but that's still okay because we have the Unbound Elemental turn 2. And the rogue didn't do anything, makes it even better. If we draw a turn 2 card as well, then... Ooh, Amani Berserker. That actually is really bad for the Unbound Elemental. That's really bad for the situation as well. And I don't want to use our totem, because while that would distract him, if it's the Searing Totem, that would be awful for us. I think the Searing Totem is the name of the one that's a 1/1 totem. Because then that Amani Berserker just punches it and gets buffed. No reason in doing that. Oh, shoot. Oh, man! Oh, whoops, I mean... I said I thank you. Whoops. I meant to say well played, because that was a well played draw right there. Well played. He's probably like, what the hell is this guy talking about? Now, the Senjin Shieldmaster is not nearly as good as he was a second ago. Neither is our Stormwind Knight, but I think he still might be the best call in this position, because we could place him down, kill that Mad Bomber off, and then that's an even trade with the Berserker. He'll probably attack me directly with the Berserker if he's smart. Force me to have to trade for the Berserker, but, you know. So maybe I actually should have gone for the Berserker first, but... I might actually regret that move that I just made right there. Spellbreaker, yeah, Spellbreaker wouldn't have been good, because all that would have done would have been would have silenced him, then he would have traded the Mad Bomber for it, which would not have been good value whatsoever. Ooh, a raid leader. Yeah, he's definitely gonna keep on attacking me directly. Well, we're already at 18. Rogue Rushdown is a goddamn nightmare, and we certainly are facing some of the worst of it right here. Nice thing is that guy can't kill the totem, but it's a rogue, so she could use her hero power. I think we go taunt. Take out that guy. Now that just means he has that 2/2, which, unless he has a charge, the buff will be useless next turn. Unless he has a charge or a taunt, the buff should be useless next turn. What would we do after that? If it is a taunt, though, we could use the Spellbreaker to plow through it. I really want to get some good worth out of this Knife Juggler that we just drew, but... oh no, that's actually pretty damn scary. Oh no! Oh god! He just struck fear straight into my heart. That's very, very bad. Because now that questing adventurer is going to become enormous. Which makes me... oh, that's... oh, shoot. That silences all minions. I completely forgot about that. I really want to play the Feral... the Unbound Elemental before the Feral Spirits, but I think now we have to do the Feral Spirits because we need to force him to get both of those things out of stealth, because otherwise they're just gonna grow and grow like mad. Good thing is I still have that Spellbreaker. Why didn't I play the Knife Juggler first? Since I didn't play him first, I'm actually going to do Totemic Call. I could have potentially killed the raid leader. God damn it. That was a big misplay on my part. A really big misplay. Knife Juggler really should have come out first. That only conceals them for one turn, though. I completely forgot about that. That was silly of me. I was panicking a lot more than was necessary. That questing adventurer could still become huge. Especially... wait, he didn't combo it. That's silly of him. Clearly he could have comboed it. That was a misplay on his part. He could have gone double for that questing adventurer. But, you know, I'm happy he made that mistake, so can't complain for sure. Though we can't do the Argent Commando now, which is really rough. But we do have a Fling Tongue. Fling Tongue can be very good for us right now. But how do we use it? This is not going to be good value. Is there a better option? I don't think so. We could place down the Mana Tide Totem and change my plans, but then he's just gonna plow through me like mad, and I can't let that questing adventure get any bigger. I think we play the Knife Juggler into Fling Tongue Totem, see what we hit, we place it right there. We have to place it right there. That's the best place to put it, I think. Hit him. That means we could trade like that, but that's not what I wanted to do. That's frustrating, because that really makes me want to hit the Defias Ringleader, but I didn't want to hit the Defias Ringleader in the first place. God damn, that's rough. So, does that change how I handle things? We still need to take out the questing adventurer, so let's finish him off right now, otherwise he's going to become absolutely huge. Yeah, I really wish that didn't hit the Defias Ringleader. Would have been better to hit the Earthen Ring Farseer, or it would have been best for the questing adventurer, of course, but... you know, can't always get what we want. I'm trying to think if there's any other way I could have handled that, like if I attacked with the wolves first? I could have taken out his raid leader with the wolf, which would have mixed up the dice roll, but I still don't think that would have done enough. It's gonna take 4 damage to his face, but that's perfectly fine for him right now with the advantage he has. Holy cow, things might be slipping away from us right here. But Fire Elemental helps, and actually, I completely disregarded that he has basically nothing in his hand at this point. So we still have a chance to turn this around, especially with the Fire Elemental on the board, because he can kill it. Actually, he can kill it pretty easily. Oh, especially like that. That's rough. Looks like we're probably going to use the Spellbreaker to silence him then. Which is not a good trade, but I think it has to be done. Otherwise, we could use the Argent Commando. Ooh. Never mind. Actually, yes. I think this is still best. Argent Commando's gonna die next turn because either the Defias Ringleader kills it or the Argent Squire comboed with the weapon kills it. But this has to happen. That guy needs to die. Bad trade. Really bad trade, all things considered, because that was 2 cards to take down 1 minion who already got his values worth based on how he affected our last turn. But, you know, that's the best option we had, I think. It would be really nice to get one of our Fen Creepers at this point, because then we could Fen Creeper Mana Tide Totem. That is awful. Luckily, he didn't have the Divine Shield, though, so at least he doesn't get that benefit. Does he kill me next turn? Goes to 8? He does not kill me next turn unless he has something with charge or like a kill card, a damage dealing kill card in his hand. We're in a really rough pickle. I feel like Mana Tide has to go down. Yeah, because if I Mana Tide, then I can also taunt or pull out a totem. Because I need card draw to save me. But minions would certainly help as well, because then I'd be able to take out his minions. Let me see, what could I do? I could Argent Commando into him, into Flesh-Eating Ghoul, but I kind of also want to pull out a totem in case I get a taunt. But the chances of that are very slim. I think the damage might be more important. So luck reliant. We're gonna... I miscalculated. I counted wrong. That was bad. Especially with the healing. Okay, down goes the Mana Tide Totem. I would not be surprised if he kills me this turn. If he doesn't, he's gonna do a lot of damage. That's not gonna help us right now. In fact, it's a really good weapon, but not very good in this situation. But okay. That's game. That's game. Okay, never mind. Doesn't even matter if we concede because he hit us first. Good game, Polka Dots. Super sad that didn't work out too well for us. I'm trying to remember the exact progression of that game. I think... No, we actually had an advantage at one point, if I remember correctly, but Polka Dots did a very good job of turning it around. Man. Could have been better, for sure, obviously, but it also could have been worse. Polka Dots could have completely dominated us in that game, and I think we played pretty well, considering how all of that went. We didn't make any unbelievably horrible mistakes. It's just we were pressured into a lot of positions where we had to make some moves that weren't very beneficial to us. It basically, she got some... She, because I'm saying it's a rogue, I don't know if Polka Dots is actually a female or male, but that player got super good value for all the cards that he or she put down, so... You know, only time will tell with this final game whether or not we continue on with the arena or bow out, so it'll be exciting to see what happens here, I suppose. It's always super tense and somewhat irritating when once you get to 3 losses, just because obviously that's where it comes down to the wire, and every move you make has such crucial importance. But we got to 7, so I could be happy with whatever happens here. Man, this is an exceptionally long loading screen. Usually don't take this quite this long. So let's go ahead and just poke around. Woo! La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Oh no! Game failed to start. That's not good. Let's go ahead and start another one. I kind of figured there was gonna be some issue that was happening there because that connection speed was absolutely abysmal. The wait time thing even went away. And I don't think I've ever seen that happen ever since the most recent patch. It was like, oh, see you guys, I don't want to be here anymore. The guy's glitched out anyways. Let's see. Oh no! It went away again. Either that means we got one, or did it glitch? Oh god, now it's getting really laggy. Okay, cool, we found someone. Usually when it lags a bit, that means we found someone. At least from my experience, that's the usual sign. Oh shoot, another druid! We did well against a druid last time, so hopefully this will be a A sign of good things in our future, saying we're definitely gonna say no to the Frantic Creeper and no to the Boulderfist Ogre. We haven't seen the Boulderfist Ogre too much in our play in this arena draft. Nice! This is a good start. Very good start. River Crocolisk will be a great turn 2 play. Then turn 3, we get the Unbound Elemental into the Feral Spirits. Awesome! Turn 4, we also have the Stormwind Knight, which is always a good play. Druid is coining, though, so I'll be excited to see what comes out here. Shouldn't be anything too fearsome, probably just trying to get a minion advantage, as people often do. Really? Power of the Wild. That makes me feel that this player might be a little bit desperate for considering what cards they have. Because I think Power of the Wild is a perfectly fine turn 1 play, because it's essentially just playing oh, what's it called? Is this card even a beast? Yeah, it's basically playing a Bloodfriend Raptor. Because it's a 2 mana cost and a 3/2. But personally, I usually also think it's better to hold on to that card if you have anything else for the possibility of the buff, because the buff is so freaking good for that card. That's not all that bad. We'll be able to deal with that guy quite nicely. And he can't kill our Unbound Elemental unless he plays something else. And we have a second one if he kills our first one. This might be a sign of good things to come. I really hope that Unbound Elemental stays alive. But if it gets really wounded, we could consider playing the Stormwind Knight instead next turn, since we have the second one. Harvest Golem. I don't know how I feel about that. Kinda makes me feel like we might still play the Feral Spirit combo. Because then that thing gets buffed, and it's behind a taunt wall, and we could actually kill the first stage of the Harvest Golem. So I think that might be a good move. Feral Spirits is a 2-turn overload, so that would bring us to 3 mana next turn with a Flesh-Eating Ghoul. Oh, he's feeling bad about it, I think. Either that or he's telling me that I made a mistake, which, at this point, I don't think is true at all, so he could suck to our Asmar, or sucks to our Asmar to him. Question, though, is, do we attack the Harvest Golem, or do we just go for him directly? Because we've got a good potential rushdown situation here. Let's actually keep going for him directly. He'll need to plow through our taunts to get anywhere. So what's the point in bringing that guy down a level? Might as well just force him to attack me instead. Which I can't see too many options that a druid could have otherwise. Wrath is gonna be effective though. That's a little bit unfortunate, but I think that guy got his worth. Maybe it would have been better if we just attacked with the Harvest Golem, but then he would have gotten a card draw for it, so you know, not all that wouldn't be all that different from what happened here. Ooh, Stormforged Axe! Holy cow. That's really good for us right now. I think on this turn, though, we play the Flesh-Eating Ghoul. Then do we... no, I think we still attack him directly, because then he can't... then... I mean, regardless of what happens, he's probably going to attack, use his hero power on it. But still, I think it's smarter to attack him directly. If everything plays out the way I would imagine it would, that means 2 minions are gonna die this next turn, Flesh-Eating Ghoul is gonna get a nice buff, and then next turn I'm gonna have an Unbound Elemental who's buffed, and have a Stormforged Axe on the field. Oh no, damn! That's gonna affect our... it's not really gonna negatively affect us, but it definitely means that things move, we don't move with, we don't snowball as much as I wanted to. That's the way I should word that. Makes me kind of think, maybe the Stormwind Knight might be a better option. I think he is, because we can Knife Juggler with him. Give me good luck! If not, that guy still dies. Damn. Oh well. Still have the Knife Juggler on the board, so that's fun and fine and dandy for us. Just would have been really nice if we got better luck with that Knife Juggler, especially seeing it was a 50-50, which is Unless you're going for the hero and there aren't any minions on the board, the highest possible chance that you can get for hitting something. So, what future plans do we have? He does still have a card advantage against us, but we have a lot of really strong stuff right here. And Stormforged Axe, unless he has a way to get rid of our weapon, that should get 3 turns worth of value out of it, which usually balances out super well. We're actually gonna get a second... Oh, shoot. No! I was about to say we're gonna get a second chance to do that Knife Juggler hit. But it didn't quite turn out that way. And he's going for us directly, which is definitely to be expected. Do we do the Unbound Elemental combo? The reason why I wouldn't is because I feel like this Novice Engineer is not a good target for it. But that Novice Engineer definitely isn't a good target for our 3 damage, and I think I would rather attack with this guy directly, rather than have him take any more damage, even though there's a lot of stuff that the Druid has that can still kill it. So let's just go ahead and do this combo. I think this will be fine. We also get a totem on the field, which will be pretty cool. If it's a taunt, which it isn't... Oh, shoot. We still use the weapon, because now this guy's gonna be healed up to 4, which means if he wants to use a swipe, he'll have to decide if he wants to use it on the Unbound Elemental and then have to do something else to kill it, or if he wants to swipe that dude. Otherwise, that guy's gonna get back to 5 health again next turn.
Where shall I start?
Ah, god damn it, I hate that card. Oh shoot, he's going for the charge? He really wants to kill that Unbound Elemental. Usually, in all honesty, I think the charge is much worse value than the taunt is. But that's respectable, I'll just say the least. I think I'd rather keep my healing totem alive, though. So I'm not gonna attack with that. This turn, we could do a lot of cool stuff, though, and I think that cool stuff includes playing down the Jungle Panther. Let's go ahead. We're not going to buff the healing totem. I mean, we're not going to buff the taunt totem. Or should we? That means I wouldn't get an extra 2 damage this turn, but I think the value might still be better. I don't know. Let's just buff the healing and our Stormwind Knight for the extra 2 damage right off the bat. Now, this Druid is looking like he's in a bad position. A pretty bad position. We still have 1 charge of our axe. Although he does have 5 cards as opposed to our 1 in hand, and he just reached turn 8. He just reached turn 8, I should say. Which is very, very frightening. Let's see if he's got the big Treant guy coming out. Oh, shoot, he doesn't! Oh god, lag. Frost Elemental! That makes me actually pretty damn happy, because we could kill that thing in 2 hits. We'll say goodbye to our healing totem, but that just means our Stoneclaw totem is going to get the buff instead. So I think that's the best way to handle things. We don't deal very much damage to him this turn, though. That's the negative. Or do we keep the healing totem and just hit him with our axe? I think that's actually much, much smarter. Because then we heal our totem a little bit more. Let's do it that way. And we heal our injured Blade Master. Next turn, he is certainly dead, unless he has something to stop all this. If he pulls out a Treant, he's still dead, because we have Oh! Awesome! We beat him! That game, I didn't think that game was going as well as apparently it turned out it was. I mean, actually, at the beginning of the game, I would have been very, very uncertain about things, but obviously in those last few turns, we kind of started steamrolling with things and really blowing our opponent away. But yeah, we're back up to 8, only 1 more, and we'll be tied with that rogue run last time, so hopefully we'll be able to go 2 in that regards, maybe even get above it. Of course, the 2 losses is pretty scary for trying to get over that, though, but, you know, I have faith. I think this deck can certainly do it. It's proven its worth. 100%. My god. It's amazing where the good decks come from sometimes, but you know, it's part of the excitement of the arena for sure, and why I love playing in the arena so much. But anyways, I think that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like, a comment, and or subscribing if you have not. I am the EggScrambledGamer, and I will see you all next time.